And 3, 2. We're live.
Oh, okay. Are we?
I think so. Your cup of water is in the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's the loudest cup of water ever. Okay. Hey, everyone.
It really is loud.
It is. We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
I'm alive.
Steph's alive.
I'm alive on the live. Let's say hi to everyone real quick while people jump on.
We started a little bit early, 1 minute, but that's how we do.
Yeah.
We are on time peeps so far. Cross our fingers. Stay on time.
You were just outside though, scooping stuff, so I thought you weren't going to make it.
Last week it was contractors showing up. This week it's Paul showing up with the tractor right before our live starts. Yeah. Okay. Everyone's here now. I see highs. I see the Viking Queen from Sweden. Hello. Yeah, we got lots of people here. How's everyone doing?
45 degrees outside.
Woo-hoo. Hi, Stephanie and Rob. Stephanie and Rob. I don't know who Rob is. It ain't me. It ain't me, Linda. I ain't Rob. Lord of mercy. Hi, Stephanie and Rob. That's the first and last time I ever want to see that comment.
Leave her alone. I'm sure it was just a typo. An autocorrect.
Oh, man. I have made it clear, though, that even though my real name is Robert, I don't like that name. That's not my name.
I don't like that name.
I don't like that name.
What if we changed it? What if we got it legally changed?
To Buddy?
Yeah.
I'd be down with that.
Would you really do that?
Hello, Buddy and Kim.
Oh, here we go.
Linda's just trolling today.
Yeah.
She's just trolling today. Oh,
Listen,
man.
In their defense, there's like 100 of us here, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people get everyone's names transposed.
No, but I think Linda did it on purpose.
Oh, did she?
I think she did. Okay, let's get started. Y'all know how we start things around here. We start things with good things.
Good things.
So, tell us in the chat or in the comments later on, if you're watching it later, what good is going on in your life?
Yep.
I normally take center stage. I'm going to make Steph start first. Steph, what's your good thing?
My good thing, and I'm sure we'll talk about it in a little bit, is that I finally got a pretty good night's sleep. I woke up, I was able to sleep in.
Yeah.
And I woke up feeling like rested because the night before was horrible. Well, the past week has been awful, but I had a really great night's sleep, and that's my good thing.
Yeah, we traded places. I woke up at 3:00 in the morning wide awake.
Yeah.
Could not go back.
But you also have this weird thing. So something about Buddy is that if he goes to bed before 10 o'clock at night, he normally goes to bed around 11 or 12, maybe 1 or 2.
No, I try and make sure I'm in bed by 11.
11 or 12 is his normal. But if he goes to bed at 9:30, he's automatically awake at 3 a.m.
Internal alarm clock will not let me rest.
He has this thing where his body only allows him to have 6 hours of sleep, and then he's up. So, yeah, you went to bed a little bit earlier.
I did. I went to bed early, and then
3 a.m. You're like,
3
I
a.m.
woke up, I rolled over. I do know that. Like I say I get a good night of sleep, but I rolled over and I saw you on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, what are you doing? And
You know what I did?
You made it.
I laid there for a long time. I laid there for like an hour trying to go back to sleep, and then I was like, I gotta check my fantasy football lineup.
Yeah. And then you made a cup of coffee at 3 a.m.
And then I figured, at this point it was like 4:30. I figured if I was up this early, I was just up this early, so I made a cup of coffee and stayed up.
Yeah.
My good thing, I was really surprised you didn't use it, but my good thing is that we found a plumber last minute plumber to get the plumbing, or not to get it. It hasn't been done yet. I want to make sure that everyone's aware it hasn't been done yet, but we found a plumber to get the plumbing in before the slab gets poured for the barn. That was kind of nerve-wracking because I thought I had someone lined up, and then I thought they fell through, and then things started moving quicker than I thought it was going to, and last minute found someone to come out here. They came out here, took a look at it today.
Yeah.
Said they thought it would be a pretty simple job because we're not going crazy with the plumbing in the barn. It's a very small area. So that was like a huge relief, because when the slab guys said that they were going to come out this weekend, which I guess that's kind of a spoiler, slab guys came out this weekend.
Yeah, but we don't have slab. All they did was scrape.
Yeah, there's
because tomorrow I'm gonna post the video of all that.
Yeah,
you'll see it. You'll see. But yeah, we'll talk about that coming up, I think.
Yeah.
But your good thing was that we got a plumber.
We got a plumber, and they are ready to rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see some people's good things.
Happy Thanksgiving, Canadians.
Oh.
I need to know about the Canadian Thanksgiving. Because Thanksgiving in general is, you focus on what is good, and you're giving thanks for the good things in your life. But Canadian Thanksgiving, is there a story behind it, or is it just a time to give thanks?
Yeah.
Let me know. Let me know in the chat.
Yeah. What's the Thanksgiving history in Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So.
How are you feeling today, Steph? Cheryl wants to know.
Denman's.
Yep.
Denman's. I am feeling finally like on the mend. Like, how do I say it? Did you say in today's video that I went to the hospital?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw that.
Got up at 3 o'clock in the morning and said,
I'm going to the ER.
I have to go to the ER.
Yeah.
I was half awake. I didn't honestly know what was going on until I realized that she had left the house, and I was like, wait, I didn't dream that. She got up and said she was going to the ER.
Yeah, I was just going to drive myself to the hospital because I had enough. Like, I had, like, this past week, I've posted videos, and they are, like, real-time videos, and so I've really tried to put on, like, a really brave face, and I probably looked tired, I probably looked a mess, but I was feeling so run down, so extremely lethargic, and I'm not going to try to be like, I'm not going to like get into the nitty gritty, but let's just say I had a stomach bug, like a really bad stomach virus. And over the weekend, I was like, I'm going to the hospital because I knew I was just like severely dehydrated. My kidneys started to hurt, like my back was aching. So I couldn't keep enough fluids in. And so I was getting scared because I was essentially like living in the bathroom. So I was like, I need to go to the hospital. I need IV fluids at the very least. Like I need someone to help me. And because everything over the counter wasn't working. And it had gone on for 6 days at that time. So I went to the hospital, and they did give me IV fluids. And he just said basically like, it seems like you have a really bad stomach bug. And I was like, yeah, I figured that. But like nothing over the counter was helping me. So he prescribed me couple things to help like my stomach like stop spasming pretty much, because it was like those waves of cramps, like the like where you have to like double over because your stomach is just cramping. He gave me something to relax that, and then I was able to sleep, and I was able to like. And the weird thing was, like, I was so hungry. Like, I was still so hungry. I had an appetite. I never had a fever. I wanted to eat, but I couldn't eat. It was just weird. But this morning, I was able to sleep all night. I woke up feeling really good. So other than feeling kind of still a little, like, sluggish.
No fever.
No fever. But other than feeling, like, a little just a touch run down, today I feel amazing. Like, I would say 10 out of 10, but I'm like 8.5 out of 10 right now because
I thought today was day 8, but today is actually day 7.
Yeah.
It was Sunday morning that she woke up and said, I think I messed my stomach up last week.
Yeah.
But we didn't really know the extent of it and how bad it was going to be. And we were talking about it. We were saying like, man, stomach bugs, it's like a 3-4 day max thing typically. Yeah. And now we're going on a week.
Yeah.
And I was just really ready for her to feel better.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know what the stomach bug is, but I'm praying no one else in our house gets it. Because
we thought Alora did for a second.
We did, because she threw up in my car. As I'm not feeling good. And this is like the worst, right? Like, I'm already not feeling good, but I was going to take her to horse riding practice because Mom's like, we can't really stop, right? So we just got to keep going. So I got Alora in the car Friday. We were backing out. I wasn't looking forward to going, but she needed to go. And as soon as we back out of the driveway, she starts like, Mom, and threw up all in my car. So, of course, I have to clean it up, get it all out, spray it down. It was just, ugh. Someone who's not feeling good, having to deal with that, no bueno.
Yep.
But it was just because she had too much, like, to eat at her fall party at school. She, like, I don't know.
Bunch of junk.
Yeah, because like 30 minutes after she got sick, she was jumping off the trampoline.
Yeah. And then she was putting decorations up with me.
Yeah.
So
she was just truly just had like
she
too
just
much.
had to throw up whatever was in her stomach.
I think that's what's called binge eating or something. I don't know.
Blech.
Yeah. Anyway. So yes, I'm feeling better, and I hoped to keep on the same
me too.
path.
Man, it's difficult when you're down. When you're out, it's difficult.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know how you do what you do. Because I can't do what I do and what you do.
I try to keep up. I was doing dishes and stuff.
You did do really good.
Never really just stayed in bed all day. I did do a little bit of stuff.
Right.
Oh, I've got to tell y'all. I didn't even share it because I was feeling so bad, but Jamie. Y'all know about Jamie. And how, like, she...
Oh, yeah.
She just, like, takes care of me, y'all. Like, Jamie takes care of me.
So do I, but Jamie does good, too.
Yes! Yes, you do.
I'm here. Hi, everyone. I take care of her, too.
I'm talking about, like, the dryer.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jamie's just that sweetest, like, she's a sweet, sweet soul. Okay. Poor you. Poor you. I'll do a whole session on you, Vic. So, Jamie, real quick. I wasn't feeling good. Jamie was checking in on me every day. Me, Lissa, Brienne, Jamie, we're in this, like, little group chat. And Jamie's like, how are you feeling today, Steph? And I was like, man, I am not good. And next day, how are you feeling, Steph? I'm feeling worse. So then, like, 4 days ago, I get this knock on the door, and it's a package, like a big box, big box. And I was like, what is this? And
I think you sent me a picture of it, and you said, what is this?
Yeah, I did. I sent you.
And I said, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, so I start unboxing it, and it's 3 boxes in one big box. And it's this beautifully decorated, can we share a link on here? Like, can we share a picture on this? Can you
picture?
Like, pull it up on this so we can, like, share it.
Okay.
What is it called?
I
Oh.
don't know. Soul something? Spoon something?
Comfort
Spoon?
No. Comfort food or something like that. Comfort food. Anyway, it's, while you look it up, it's like a subscription box. You know, you can get, like...
Spoonful of comfort.
Is that what it is?
I knew it had spoon in it.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yes. Spoonful of comfort. Guys, so Jamie had sent me this subscription box type deal. I think you can just do it one time if you want to.
If anyone's interested in
yeah,
putting in
and we're not affiliated or anything. I'm just this food. She sent me this food, and it was chicken noodle soup, and it came with like bread rolls, then a broccoli and cheese soup, a macaroni and cheese. Like they're all in these little containers, and they all come like with freezer packs. And then it came with like a thing of cookies, and then a pie, like
a whole pie.
But they're like for spoonful of comfort. It's comfort food, and I'm telling you, it's delicious. Everything I've had, everything I've eaten, I cried. Like I messaged Jamie and I was like, I'm crying right now because just the day before I was driving somewhere by myself. I could cry thinking about it now. But I was crying because all I wanted was my mom to like bring me food. And of course, if I were to text my mom or call my mom, she would probably come over and bring me food. Like my mom would do that for me. But we're all busy. Like, plus my house is a wreck. I didn't want my mom coming over and seeing my dirty house and all that kind of stuff and feeling like she had to clean up. And I didn't want to get her sick too. So I was just feeling sorry for myself and really wanting soup. And then all of a sudden the next day, I was like, Jamie, how did you know? Oh my gosh. Like there was chicken noodle soup at my door with rolls. And
isn't that crazy how that's one of those? I know that, they have the whole chicken noodle soup for the soul thing, but it is one of those things where like having someone bring you chicken noodle soup when you're sick is like one of those feelings where it's like, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like you're like, I'm on the road to recovery now.
I
Thank
am.
You.
Right? I know. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is healing me. Like, I could just feel like.
That's good for the soul, so it starts being good for the body, right?
It is, yeah. And, it was a really cool gift. And I had no idea about this company before. But, like, it had ideas.
This company makes some really good chicken noodle soup. I mean, really good everything. We've had 3 things now.
Yeah.
Broccoli and cheese soup, and we've had macaroni and cheese. And all 3 of them.
Killer.
Delicious.
Yeah. So anyway, I had the chicken noodle soup the first night, and it was like, it hit the spot. So good. Yeah. So anyway, if you've got like anyone having a baby, because like when I was thinking about in the future, I'm using this company. Like I'm going to use this company.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like for people new moms, or people who are feeling sick, or people who've lost a loved one, like anyone who really truly needs like just someone to pick up a meal for them. Like that, I'm going to go to that company.
And not just a meal, like the box was.
Well, I think you can pick out
different levels, but like you could have 4 or 5 meals plus a whole pie and sides and desserts like in a box. Like,
that was pretty neat.
That's a week's worth of food in a box.
Yeah. And now I feel great. And I'm pretty sure it's 20% because of that.
Oh, or you think it's over? It's done?
I think so. I'm feeling good.
Okay. She tried to have a little bit of coffee today.
I did. I had a little bit of coffee. It's been a week, and I was like, he made it this morning at 4 a.m. I smelt it, and I was like, I really want to try that.
That's like torture, too.
I know.
That's torture. Yeah. I remember when I first stopped eating meat, and you would make meat in the house. You make bacon. I'd wake up to the smell of bacon, and I wasn't eating meat, and oh, man.
That was hard for you.
So much torture.
You did it to yourself.
I know.
That was self-inflicted.
That was rough. Yeah. What's next, babe? You want to talk about the barn a little bit?
Sure. Let's talk about the barn.
So the guys showed up earlier than expected. I have a good friend named Deacon who builds pools for a living. That's his company. Him and his dad run it, and they build pools, commercial pools. But when you build pools like that, you've got crews, right? You find these crews that do different things. And Deacon told me that his concrete crew, they were looking for work and they were available. And he vouched for them that they do like really good work. So I was like, okay, well, let's do it. When when can they be here? And he was like, how about tomorrow? Basically, he's like, they can be out here Saturday. So that was kind of unexpected, but and they came out here, they got here early and they went to work and they got everything scraped and leveled and forms built. And right now we're just waiting to get the dirt, because originally we thought we were not going to need a pad site of dirt, but after everything was scraped, it was a little lower than what we really needed. Like, we don't want water coming back into the building, so we're going to go ahead and do the pad site, build it up a little bit. So the dirt will be here on Tuesday.
But that gave us a good amount of time to get a plumber.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we needed that a little bit of a delay anyway because we needed a plumber.
Yeah. We've had not great luck with the plumbers that we've used in the past, so we wanted to try and find someone different, someone that people could vouch for, and
yeah,
I think we found a good one.
We
met him out here today. But so if you don't know, the barn is 3 parts, maybe 4 parts eventually. The left side of the barn is a livable space. Think of it like a mother-in-law suite where you've got a bathroom, you've got a kitchenette, a Murphy bed that's going to fold down, fold in. And then you've got what is going to be our office / podcast area. We talked about it a little bit during last week's live, but the podcast is something that is really important to us, something that we really want to get up and running, just so that, Steph's got, you guys know, Steph has a million ideas all the time. And the podcast is something we really wanted to do. Got a few episodes up and running, off the ground, and then we could not bring a guest on because we just didn't have the space, the equipment, any of that stuff for it. So this is going to double the mother-in-law suite office area, is going to double as our podcast studio or a workplace for making Etsy stuff.
Yes, Paula,
100% is probably going to be used for that.
Well, the kitchenette area I think is going to be more mainly me, but there's going to be a separate room for you in the office space. So we're not going to be on top of each other. But yeah, my kitchen right now is covered. If I open this door right here, you're going to see what I've been doing all day long, which has been fighting with my sewing machine. Buddy's been watching the football, which I can hear, but I can't see from where I'm at. But I've been fighting with my sewing machine.
This is Steph every time she goes to start. Play-by-play of Steph with the sewing. She's got this little Singer Basic type sewing machine. Singer Simple, the starter sewing machine. And she's like, I'm watching football and I hear her, this is going to be it. This is going to be the one. This is going to be the one where it doesn't jam. This is going to be the one where it just goes straight through. It keeps working. It jams or whatever it's doing, slipping or whatever, every single time. And she's going millimeter by millimeter to get these heating pads done. Man, yeah, but you've gotten a lot done. It's just, very time consuming.
Yeah, it keeps jamming. Keeps jamming on me.
Maybe a new sewing machine for Christmas.
Oh. Did you say that or someone said that?
No, I was thinking.
Oh.
I don't know, maybe someone said that. I was thinking it.
Yeah.
For your Christmas present. Maybe a new sewing machine. Maybe. We'll see.
Put it in the mind bank.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah. But yeah, so the barn is, sorry, I got sidetracked. Sidetracked?
Yes. Sidetracked.
The left side is the livable area. The middle is the RV storage. So since we've had our RV, it's just been out in the elements, which, is never great for the roof and all that stuff. So finally going to have RV storage, which is going to be awesome. We're going to try and get the electrical and the plumbing for full hookups, essentially, to where we'll just be able to park the RV there, and you kind of make 2 livable spaces when you have an RV with full hookups, and then you have the mother-in-law suite next to it, 2 livable spaces. That's going to be pretty cool. The right-hand side is going to be mostly our new garage. So all of our stuff, my tool bench, all that kind of stuff, it's going to be in the barn now.
The lawnmower and the
golf cart. The back half, eventually, we want to turn into some sort of horse stall type area if we get a horse for Elora. So that's future plans.
Yeah.
But essentially, right now, immediate plans: left side, livable space; middle, RV storage; right side, new garage. And we can put both of our vehicles in the garage, which would be
in our house garage.
Which is going to be crazy.
Yeah, we haven't been able to do that in years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Are we going to let Lex and Connor stay in the RV? No.
They can go in there, I guess.
Sure, but no, I think they stayed. They stay in the RV when they're over there because Jamie and Lester don't have like space over at Longhorn Lester's, I guess.
They just have the little barndominium living area.
I know how Connor's room looks, and if Connor's room looked better than it is now, then maybe I would trust him to stay in the RV, but he is not a very clean 11-year-old boy, so no.
And plus here, especially since one of our side projects really is trying to give Caden his own room,
right,
which was my office.
Right.
Getting Caden into his own room when we can finally get to that point is going to give Connor his own room. So if Connor's got his whole room to himself, he doesn't need to be out in the RV.
Yeah. And he wants to keep the bunk beds, which is what Caden and Connor are in right now, as bunk beds. And Connor wants to keep the bunk beds just for when he has anyone come over and sleep over and cousins and stuff. So, Chiefs win.
Well, let's just hope Justin Jefferson did something.
Who are you going up against today in fantasy?
I don't know.
Who are you going up against today?
Someone that thinks that they're good or something.
Who's winning?
Oh man.
What?
Yeah. You're winning. You have I have a 1% chance.
Yeah.
You have 173. Is this the most points you've ever scored?
Maybe.
You picked this week in fantasy football to make that many points.
And I still have a player to play.
173 points. I have 113. There's zero chance that I'm winning because I have no players left. Oh, Lord.
I'm just really good.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. Oh, man, we have some sad news.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's not super sad. It's fixable.
I feel horrible, though.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, so Luna, our dog, Luna, has an ear infection, and it is really, really bothering her.
Yeah.
Man, I felt so bad. Again, Jamie to the rescue. Again.
Yeah.
She gave us
eardrops today.
Eardrops, like dog ear infection drops today. But I feel so horrible for Luna. Like, it's bothering her so bad that she's scratching at it and she's cutting herself when she scratches at it. And it's just full of so much junk. And you can just tell.
She's shaking her head.
Luna's one of those dogs that's all over the place. You know, Belgian Malinois, right? They're just, you let them out, bam, 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 jumping on this, jumping off that. And she's just so.
Yeah, she's not feeling
just kind of moping around, you know, like, I feel so bad for her.
Yeah. And we've never had to deal with an ear infection before, but when we looked in her ear, like we looked in one ear because
one ear's perfectly clean.
Yeah, and the other ear is like, ooh.
Gross. Yeah,
bad.
So
we
definitely got an ear infection.
And I think they had that ear stuff from Stella.
Oh, okay.
Or one of their, I'm sure someone over there had it, but they had actual medication that we could put drops in her ear, so that's what we started today. And I hope, and even when you put that stuff in the ears, like, and you have to rub it in there, she hates it because it's another thing that's like in her ear. Yeah. So, man, she's just not feeling too good.
Yeah, she hates it. We had to put the drops in there, and then you have to like massage it, you know, like you have to massage it down in there, and I don't know, it feels so bad for her.
Yeah, but she's gonna be okay.
Yeah, and you can smell it, Robin.
Buddy almost like lost his cookies.
I was giving her the ear medicine, and I got like a waft of it.
He had to walk away.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I was like, "Are you?" I thought he like took a bad drink. You know, like when you swallow and it goes down the wrong pipe. No, it was he was gagging.
All right, that's enough. Moving on.
Well, it's about time someone else is gagging around.
Whew. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about. Let's talk about Pawpaw's intro.
Oh, yeah,
Just changes something. Pawpaw's intro. Have you guys seen it? Have you guys seen Pawpaw's intro? It is created by Steph.
Well, by you too.
Well, I'm just saying the music was done by me.
Yeah.
He asked if I could play on the acoustic guitar "You Are My Sunshine." So I did, and he sent us a bunch of pictures, which apparently he left out.
No, I left it out.
Oh, you left out.
He sent me like 4 pictures of goats, and I had like I thought I had put them all in there, and I left one out on accident because there's so many goats.
Yeah.
And it happened to be Johnny, so I was like, "Whoops! I'll go back in and."
Yeah, gotta get Johnny in there.
Yeah.
I don't know how we missed Johnny. Seth. Come on, how we missed Johnny? Out of all the goats, we missed Johnny. But so last time, I think in our last live, I said Pawpaw told us today he wanted us to help him make an intro, and I had to learn some stuff on the guitar to play for him or something. So that's what it was. It's out there now. Hanging with Pawpaw? Yeah, Hanging with Pawpaw.
Mm-hmm.
His new intro. Steph put the pictures together with me on the guitar, and it's the "You Are My Sunshine." I think it turned out really good.
It's cute.
Yeah, it's very cute. Etsy update.
Oh yeah.
What we got on the Etsy update? Oh look, apple cider vinegar for dog's ears.
Yep.
That's what we were going to do until we got medicine.
Yeah, I tried that yesterday, and then we did medicine today.
Yeah.
So, Etsy update. I've just been updating you guys pretty much daily on the soaps that I've been doing. So I had that really cool pumpkin soap. That was neat, and I tried for the first time to put like little cutouts of the little pumpkins inside the soap. And then I did an apple pie soap, which I think you really liked that one.
Apple pie soap is awesome.
I actually, today when I took a shower, saw that there was a piece of the apple pie soap in the shower.
Yeah.
That I didn't put in there.
It smells so good.
Buddy stole one of my little...
Every time she makes soap, she has like these little shaving extras, right? So you could smash them together and make a little soap slice.
Yeah.
And I stole one.
Yeah, I was like taking a shower and I was like, "What? Where did this come from?" And I used it.
It smells so good.
It does smell really good.
It's like a apple pie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just great.
Well, it's very like it's just like a fall.
It's very fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just trying to like knock out every day extra stuff to just like add to whenever because this time next week, October 15th, is when I'm going to have the site go
committing. We're committing to it right now.
Yeah.
It's going live on Sunday.
Yeah. So whatever's out there is going to be out there. And we're just going to, and then I'll just continue to crank out whatever I can as it is, going. So.
Are any of your soaps good for washing the face?
You know what? You can, but I was thinking today in the shower that I want to do just a facial one, like one that's just because I have the
moisturizer soap.
I have the jojoba oil.
Jojoba?
Yeah, that I can actually make a soap out of. That's really good for like your face. But you can like the goat's milk soaps are really good, like as far as like skin nourishing. So that would be fine to use. But not specifically just for your face. So I might work on that. You made something you wash your hair with. Yeah, that was the soap nuts. Soap nuts.
And we were just talking about this today because I've got all my coworkers turned on to soap nut shampoo.
Yeah.
Because it's awesome. It's really If you haven't tried it, if you want to try a what do they call it? A no shampoo, whatever shampoo, like an alternative to a shampoo. No poo? Is that what they call it?
A no poo?
That sounds weird. There's a word, like a term. I feel like no poo is the right one, but that does sound weird. Maybe not. So we have a video on our channel, and it is about a DIY shampoo where it uses soap nuts, and it is an awesome shampoo.
You can also wash your clothes with it.
Yeah. But the tricky part with the soap nut shampoo is that it will like go bad, right? So you have to keep it in your refrigerator and you have to use it quickly because it will go bad. It's all natural product, so it's not going to just last forever. But it is an awesome shampoo. Very good, like a thickening, strengthening type shampoo.
Yeah. One of his coworkers, she's dealing with some hair loss, and he was telling her about the soap nut shampoo, and she's actually been using it and liking it because it's giving her like volume back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that it helps with hair growth, but it actually feels like your hair has a little bit more volume when you use it. So
it feels great.
Yeah.
It feels really good.
Oh, can you put soap in your dried loofah? Yes, I do have loofahs soaps, like loofahs within the soap. I pour it over the loofah, and it's a really cool like exfoliator. So there will be some of those as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Penn says that the soap nuts are non-sudsing. So yeah, you don't get a sud.
Correct.
You don't get bubbles, which was weird for us to get used to, that it didn't bubble.
But the sudsing of shampoos that you're used to is like fake. They add something into it to make it suds. It's not like an actual cleaning agent.
Well, that's strange to me because my homemade soap sud.
Your soaps do. I'm talking about shampoos.
I know.
Yeah. I don't know what they add into it.
I don't know.
When I was researching it, it talked about how like the sudsing was just something they added to shampoos that you buy in the store.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does not sud, but it feels good. And it is 100% natural. And I like to throw some tea tree oil or some eucalyptus oil because I love that like tingle.
It's the tea tree oil that tingles.
Man, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That stuff is good. So if you do make soap nut shampoo, you can go back to that video and follow the instructions on the video. And also in the description of that video, there's a list of all the ingredients and where you can get them. And throw some tea tree oil or some eucalyptus or whatever your favorite oil, natural oil is that you like, essential oil. Because that you'll get, it doesn't come out very strong. You'll get a very mild version of it, like the smell. But man,
yeah,
it's good. It's good stuff. Do you have a treat for us today?
I totally forgot about that. Have you been looking at it this whole time?
Yeah.
I totally forgot I was here. Let me show you what I baked today. Can you tell that I'm feeling better?
She's feeling better.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Lord have mercy. I'm so happy. Thank you, Jesus.
Look. Isn't that pretty?
Look at that sourdough bread.
Yeah. So I thought that I would save it, and it was really hard to do and cut this while we had our live because I made it with my sourdough starter. Am I dumping flour?
You're flouring everything.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this up. You can try it. Let me know how you think. Because
you're not gonna try it?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna tell you why this loaf is different from any other loaves that I've ever made, sourdough wise. One second.
Yeah, I kept looking over at the corner of my eye and being like, when are we gonna break out that sourdough bread? She's chopping the sourdough bread on my dresser.
Hey, I had to do it somehow.
Yep. She's using a cutting board at least. So that's good. Yeah. Man, Steph has been on the sourdough thing lately ever since Megan took off.
Yeah.
When she started Megan, which if you don't know, Megan is her sourdough starter.
Yeah.
Megan blew up like way, way faster expansion than she ever expected.
Mm-hmm.
And we just ended up with a whole lot of sourdough starter all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Yeah, no complaints here. Sourdough is awesome.
Put a little bit of butter on it.
Oh, okay. Look at that.
Yep.
Look at that bread.
Ready to try it?
Yes, cheers.
Oh.
You just gotta go right in.
Uh-huh. It's really soft.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's super soft.
Mm-hmm.
But crunchy on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
The
Let's try it.
crust is crunchy.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty. It's good.
Yeah, that turned out really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sourdough starter was named Megan.
Yeah.
Named after Steph's friend Megan, who is very bubbly.
Yes.
So
I named it after her. So what I did different was that y'all know Papa gave me his old bread machine, and I haven't really experimented too much with the bread machine. I've just made like regular loaf bread. Well, there's a setting on the bread machine that says dough, and I thought, what if I added my sourdough ingredients and just made the dough? Because normally when you make sourdough dough, you just like mix it together, you let it rest, you stretch and fold and all that. And so I was like, I'm going to just use the dough setting to mix all my sourdough bread ingredients and see how it worked. And it worked really well. Now I did take it out of the bread machine after it was done doing its thing. It took like an hour and 15 minutes to do the dough setting. Put it in a bowl, waited about 30 minutes. I did do a stretch and fold. And then I put it covered in the refrigerator for all night. I just let it like rest all night. And then today, because that ended pretty late yesterday.
Yeah.
So I let it rest in the refrigerator. And then today I pulled it out, let it rise and do like the regular sourdough stuff, like the get ready for baking it. And then it ended up pretty good, you know.
yeah. So KFFRC has a question.
Oh.
Do you add yeast along with sourdough starter?
No. Let me finish. Hold on, I was like,
No,
shouldn't
the answer is no.
No.
And she will explain here momentarily.
Yeah. So let me just set this down because I'm going to keep eating it. That's the cool thing about sourdough starter is that it is the yeast. It's a wild yeast that you don't have to use commercial packet yeast. So you can just have your own sourdough starter and never have to use commercial yeast again, like that dry yeast. Unless you don't like sourdough or unless you don't want to do sourdough, if you want to do other types of breads, then go for that commercial yeast. But like I was saying in one of our lives,
If you don't like sourdough, though, why?
some people don't like sourdough.
It's so good.
It's so good for you too.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, I
It's one of my
digress.
favorite bread, I think.
One of the lives I was talking about how during the shutdown.
Actually, pumpernickel might be my favorite.
Really?
I love some pumpernickel. How come we have never made pumpernickel?
I don't know. Maybe I'll try it.
There we go, guys. I'll make some pumpernickel. I love pumpernickel.
Yeah.
I've said pumpernickel way too many times.
But I'm going to get back to April's question here in a second.
Carol had a question too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Carol wanted to know what you used to do the decorating.
Oh,
Stencil
okay.
or something.
But really quick, back to the yeast question. So during the pandemic, all that natural, because bread and everything was flying off the shelf, so people were going to that commercial yeast to try to make their own breads, and that the prices on that was being jacked up crazy. So making your own starter and knowing how to do that is pretty good information, just in case there's ever another apocalypse or whatever. But super easy to do, and I just put out a tutorial on how to do it if you're interested. So how I make the design on top is it's called something special, and I can't ever remember. It starts with an L. Aleve or elude. Someone in the comments tell me what it is. It's a bread cutter tool. Lame. I know it starts with an L. It's a lame.
Yeah, so lame.
And maybe I'm mispronouncing it because I always mispronounce everything. But
It's a lame.
a lame?
A lame.
Yeah, probably. I'm going to say it's a lame. Anyway, it's a fancy box cutter, or like it's a fancy razor blade. It's just with a handle on it. And I've been using razor blades in the past, but I just got a lame not too long ago. I got it off Amazon, it's a little kit. But it makes it kind of easier to make decorations. So you just basically slice. You could even use a really sharp knife, which I've used in the past. Just all you really need to do is make one cut in your bread to allow the steam to escape and to allow the bread to.
Yeah, if you don't want to get fancy with it, just the one little seam down the middle so that it can spread and rise.
Yeah, but sometimes when I have time, I like to
If you got a lame, you might as well use it.
Yeah, the lame. What was the other question? I had something that you hid that went away.
I thought you answered it already. What flour did you use?
Yeah, what flour did I didn't answer.
Oh, you didn't answer it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Bread flour is what I used for this recipe.
Yeah.
Bread flour.
Yeah.
So, cool thing about sourdough bread though is that it's got really great prebiotics in it. Mm-hmm. So, like that natural yeast and everything, and it's got a lot of minerals and just really good beneficial stuff for your gut. So it's lower on the glycemic index. What?
Just Alicia and Jennifer getting a crack out of the lame.
Yeah. Anyway, I enjoy making sourdough, but when I don't have any sourdough started, like any starter, then just my regular artisan bread is just as good too, I think.
Yeah. If you are super interested in knowing the entire process of sourdough, Steph recorded one video over 8 days. She put it all into one video, and it's like the sourdough process or something like that, right? What's it called?
You're just making sourdough starter.
Making sourdough starter. So she takes you through the entire process, start to finish. Yeah. And there's a lot, like it rises, you remove it, you keep track of your levels, right? So
you say it's a lot, but it's really not a lot. And I think
that's what's it's not a lot. It's just that I shouldn't have said it's a lot. It's just that it's a process.
It is a process.
That's what I meant to say. It's a process. It's not a hard process. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and Steph recently got into it, and I'm just blown away. I mean, you started Megan, and Megan went crazy.
Yeah.
So
Megan's done me good.
Yeah.
So,
what else we got? Sourdough is great for Reuben sandwiches. Man, Ashley, I love Reubens. We were talking about that the other day, right?
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day.
Making some Reubens. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I haven't had a good Reuben in a while.
Yeah. The digital scale, Tracy, definitely is good to have because you have to measure in grams, and it's a little difficult to do. I mean, once you kind of get the hang of it and you can kind of know what it needs to look like in the end, then you can kind of eyeball it. But when you start out, a digital scale is pretty clutch.
Yeah. Shannon's got a question.
Is making sourdough bread dummy proof because I'm a cake in a box kind of girl, if you get my drift? I totally get your drift. No, it's not dummy proof, only because I feel like there's just more, it's a little bit more temperamental than your regular bread recipes. I've got some pretty easy bread recipes. I did if you want a dummy proof bread recipe, I did a bread machine versus my regular loaf pan in the oven bread recipe, and that loaf pan recipe is really dummy proof.
I believe in you, Shannon, though. You can do it, Shannon.
Listen, I'm bad at math.
A cake in a box can be just as difficult. Ask me. I'm a man. I know. Cake in a box can be like the highest IQ thing you've ever done. Shannon, you got this. Go for it.
That is true.
Go for it, girl.
Yeah. I love this hype that you've got. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Oh, we got a big question coming in here. All right. Here we go. This is for Steph.
Oh, my goodness.
From Alicia.
Have I made wheat? Oh, wheat bread. Yes. Let's see.
10 to 15 years, even working in a bakery with added molasses.
Other than just working with wheat flour, like whole wheat flour, which you do have to kind of like, I don't do an entire whole wheat bread. I normally split it like half and half where it has that kind of whole wheat grain type texture. But no, I don't do a whole lot of just whole wheat stuff because it is a little bit more, the water ratios are a little bit harder to, because it can be real dry and dense when you just do all whole wheat. So I typically do at least like a 50-50 when I do anything whole wheat. I try to do like all-purpose flour with whole wheat so you still get that flavor, but no.
Have you ever made sourdough pancakes?
No, but I know that you can use the discard to do a lot of that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah. I am very happy that Steph is feeling better. How's the wine coming?
Ooh.
It's about ready to bottle.
Yeah.
I just washed the bottles.
Mm-hmm.
We are ready to bottle the wine.
Honestly, I'm really happy that you did not bottle without me because I would not have been able to taste it.
Yeah, no.
So I think this week coming up, knowing that I'm feeling better, then we should do that.
Yeah,
now that
sure.
I can probably handle that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it smells great.
It does.
We had a weird smell coming from our pantry, and I was really nervous. Steph said, "You don't think it's the wine, do you?" Because it was not a good smell. And I was like, "Oh Lord, please don't let the wine have gone bad somehow." So I kind of pulled the airlock off a little bit and took a smell, but it smells so good. It was not the wine.
Yeah.
But
we think it was a dog food.
Yeah, but the wine smells great. It's like all those fall spices right in your face.
Mm-hmm.
So delish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never did find the source. It just went away.
Yeah. I kind of smelled it near the dog food, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's scary when like something doesn't smell right and then it just after a few days goes away. Like, what?
Yeah.
Couldn't figure it out.
Ooh, that's an interesting question. A Morrow Hill pumpkin pumpkin? A pumpkin carving contest.
It would have been really cool if I could have grown our own pumpkins for Morrow Hill to carve like pumpkins.
There's still hope, babe.
No, there isn't. We have
Christmas pumpkin.
Yeah.
You guys enjoy Christmas pumpkins?
Little pumpkin pie.
Yeah, we're gonna have a Christmas pumpkin.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
My one pumpkin.
We got one pumpkin plant that is
survived the drought somehow.
Yeah.
And it like blew up. It's crazy long.
Yeah.
That one vine.
There's no pumpkin on it yet.
Well, there's flowers.
There's flowers. Gotta get a pumpkin on it. So. That whole field of pumpkins, one plant. One plant.
Are you ready for the prom? No. Nope.
Look, guys. Okay. In my defense, I have been doing everything while Steph is sick. Not everything. She's still been doing things, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to wear to
You
prom.
have a week. You have less than a week.
I have less than a week.
It's literally next weekend.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I have several costumes.
I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to put the dress.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't know if Jamie shared, and I'm not going to share just in case because I never know. But Jamie has shared with me some things that she's got prepared for prom, and it's going to be pretty cool. Like a real prom.
A real prom.
Yeah.
Which you don't know about because you never went to prom.
No, I don't know about that.
I went to prom. Steph never got to go to prom.
Yeah.
It's her
I feel
first
like
prom.
you're kind of letting me down.
Yeah, I am.
I'm like...
I got to do better. I got to be better, guys. I'm going to do it. I'll do it big. What's the news on the e-bike rodeo? Oh, man.
Yeah, what is that? That kind of fell off.
I'm letting Daniel kind of do that. That was his idea.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to just jump in there and be like, all right, well, let's go. Let's get on this e-bike rodeo thing.
Daniel's been sidetracked with his new cow.
Daniel's got a new cow. Plus,
it hasn't.
Daniel's like famous, right? He went to the Lodge
He
Fest,
hasn't gone yet.
or he's going to Lodge Fest.
He's a little distracted.
The Lodge cast iron company. He's gonna like be a guest star and cook biscuits on this lodge. The cooking with Dan and Lou, they're just too famous to do the rodeo.
Yeah.
No, I really don't know what happened with the rodeo. But like I said, I'm letting Daniel figure out when he wants to do that because that was his idea. I just said I would be down 100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of cooking with Dan and Lou, did they cook today?
No, because they just got back from meeting their. They had to go to Louisiana to get their little.
Oh, okay.
To meet their. I don't know if they got. No, they just met it, right?
Yeah, they just went to go meet her.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Pearl.
Oh, no, you didn't just ignore your mom's phone call.
Hey, why do you gotta call that on live?
You better call her back.
My mom just called.
Call her back and
I'm just gonna text her and say.
Call her back and put her on speaker.
No, I'm gonna text.
Do it.
No, I'm not putting my mom on speaker. You don't know what she's going to say.
Put her on. Just say we're on live.
No. Just gonna text.
Opal, that's what it is. Opal.
Opal.
I was gonna say Pearl, but I've got other cows on the brain. Pearl, I think, was Opal's mom. I watched the video today of Dan and Lou, and it was precious. I messaged both Dan and Lou today, and I said, please buy the little boy. Because then if they come together and they have babies one day, I have enough time to talk Buddy to let me have one.
Pearl is Opal's mom. So I was kind of correct. Yeah, but super cute. Mm-hmm. Super, super cute. Yeah. I don't know what my mom wanted. I just messaged her and said, what's up?
She's texting you. You can see the bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
I still think you should have answered it.
Yeah. Some people you just can't put on speakerphone.
Your mom you can. There's nothing wrong. See?
She was just checking on Steph. She called her and texted her, but got no answer. So
I could hear my phone out there ringing. She was just checking on me.
Yeah.
I didn't go to lunch today, guys, because Sunday lunch, everyone gets together, and I didn't go just in case. Like, even though I was feeling better today, I didn't want to risk, like, just in case me, being around Papa and Gigi, and, I didn't want to, I don't know if I'm contagious or not, so anyway, I didn't go. So Kim was checking on me. I think that's sweet.
Steph has her dress. I need to step up.
Yep.
100%.
I don't know that my dress is going to fit anymore.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Gonna have to suck it in.
Might just be high boy cowboy.
Yeah. I'm fine with the high boy cowboy. We'll see.
See how it goes.
Yeah.
It's just difficult to try and find something that matches a peacock. My chairs. I'm so sorry. Pat called out my chair.
No, other people have said it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My chair's making this noise. You hear this?
Yeah.
It's because we got to figure out.
We have to have better. We have got to do something better. Because I wish you could see this. His chair arms go out like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like sucked underneath one of his. It's just rough. We're roughing it.
And I'm a very animated person, so I'm just constantly doing this and making all these stupid noises.
Yeah. Between my cup and your chair, we're just very loud.
We're a hot mess.
Yeah.
Hot mess.
Mm-hmm.
Lester has 3 costumes. I probably got that beat.
No.
Yeah. Several costumes.
That you're going to change into at prom?
Oh, wait. Lester's wearing 3 costumes at prom?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. No way. No way.
Oh, man.
Nope.
Okay, well, maybe do that too.
I don't tell Steph, but I'm working on the promposal.
You're working on
it? I'm figuring it out. I'm going to figure it out.
Sir.
I don't get to choose when you get sick and become bedridden.
Okay, you're right. my bad.
I have an idea. I've got an idea. It's going to be a secret. Make your own sauerkraut for the Reuben sandwiches. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lester has to be extra.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to be extra a little bit every now and then. I'm extra sometimes. Sometimes I'm just plain old buddy.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. I'm going to pick up Steph on the e-bike. I'm going to try and maybe incorporate e-bikes into the promposal. We'll see. See how it goes. But with that being said, it is hit the hour mark. And we're going to go ahead and hop off. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Yeah.
And can't wait to have another live chat with you next week, which will be after prom, right? Is next week prom? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so that's what we were just talking about. Yeah, so after prom, an after prom live chat.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, that will be fun.
Yeah. And be on the lookout because next Sunday I'm going to have the Etsy store up. And I'm going to make an announcement with the link and everything that morning.
Yeah, so that'll be a big Sunday for us.
That's going to be a big weekend.
Big weekend, yeah.
Next
Prom
weekend.
and an Etsy store and a live and all that stuff. Yeah.
I'm just really hoping that, like,
Whew.
I don't embarrass myself at prom.
Yeah, for sure.
Or embarrass you.
I'm just hoping I'm hoping you don't embarrass me.
Okay.
All right, guys. We
right.
love y'all so much. And as always, we will catch you on the next one.
Catch you on the next one, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.